Fresno, California at current Culture H2O.
Wow, wow. That's strong. That's a really fine mist. Wow, oh, wow, wow, wow. You guys are always coming out with new stuff, I tell you what.
My hands are like ice. I do want to mention that system there. Should we do that now and just kind of cut it?
Well, this is cool. Obviously, I see a lot of these mobile carriages being deployed. I have not seen one with a recirculating deep water culture system, though.
Yeah, so this is a brand new system for us. It's actually, we call it our undercurrent commercial.
Okay.
And so this is going to replace what was formerly our undercurrent pro, which was our larger 35-gallon container. So we redesigned the chamber. That was kind of what led us to this multi-mod commercial chamber is what we call it. So it's roughly a 2x4 footprint. Yeah, and you can see the water bubbling in there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So this works on the exact same principle as our standard undercurrent. It's constantly circulating, it's constantly aerating. We've just scaled it up to a much larger module here and kind of specifically for mobile benches and racking. So that's why we developed these chambers. This one in particular has a molded lid. So this would allow somebody to go straight from the cloner right into this system for that veg-in-place approach with an even shorter veg time. Maybe this is like 5 to 7 days just to acclimate the plants before you flip them.
And it's a dense planting.
This is 1 plant per square foot.
Yeah.
So this is more in line with like what a traditional maybe Rockwool grower or something like that would be doing. We've eliminated the epicenter from this system, again, to make it more applicable to benches, mobile benches, rolling benches.
You just put, what, flex hose in the back?
We do, yeah. And then this
heavy-duty one.
Yeah, so we use our same flex hose. We've upsized the pump. But other than that, I mean, it operates the exact same way as our standard undercurrent system. So it's no deviation from our recirculating deep water culture approach.
I like that. Especially from a customer support standpoint. You're not recreating the wheel every system.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very comparable.
So we really foresee this as a pre-veg system for larger undercurrent systems and for anybody that really wants to go sea green.
Okay, I can see that. This could be like maybe like a biomass play.
Absolutely, yeah. We have one facility in BC that's actually using these chambers in a hybrid aquaponic facility.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're not running a traditional RDWC with fertilizers, but they're using our chambers on racking kind of like this one, and they're pumping in their salmon feed. So really cool, just an example of somebody using our parts for a different purpose.
Yeah, so is it fair to say, when you're looking at recirculating deep water culture or just deep water culture in general, you're really not looking at organic fertilizers per se. You can do it, but it almost seems like two schools of thought to me.
Yeah.
Sterile or biological.
Yeah, and that's really the bridge we've had to cross over the years, and we kind of learned this early on with the development of the systems, is that when you start to introduce biologicals, sugars, bacteria, enzymes, they tend to foul the water chemistry. And in recirculating deep water culture, it's all about maintaining the water chemistry for longevity. And so that really led us to the point of offering a very clean, well-balanced, mineral-based fertilizer. You know, we don't have any organics, we don't have any sugars, no enzymes, and that's what performs the best in this style of system. So this is our Cultured Solutions fertilizer line. We've had it now for about 12 years on the market. It's made for high performance hydroponic applications. So it's not specific to water culture, but because it's made to that standard, it performs really well in water culture. But it also performs well in cocoa, rockwool, soilless medias.
Yeah, I can see with it being so clean, it working great on a drip irrigation system.
Absolutely, yeah, and that's kind of a hallmark of the line is the cleanliness.
Yeah.
So like I said, we don't add in any of those organics, beneficials, biologicals, things that would muck it up. You know, it's really just minerals, salts, and water And then we have a really refined formulation and blending process so that it stays nice and clean like this in the bottle.
Right.
So when somebody goes to use it, they're adding it into solution. I mean, it literally just looks like water in their system.
So everyone's pushing dry salts right now. I mean, I know you do residential, professional, and commercial clients, but from a commercial standpoint, I see most folks going with these salts. I almost think that you're taking the guesswork out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Though they're buying a liquid fertilizer, it's at least been properly ratioed, properly blended, shelf stable.
Yeah.
I mean, do you get some resistance from the market looking for dry salts on your system?
Yeah, and you know, there's certainly guys that are implementing dry salts. You know, that's kind of like two schools of thought. I think in conventional ag, we see more people going towards the dry salts because that's conventional. You know, they're saving money, they're taking more of the manufacturing into their own hands. But there is a lot of places where you can make mistakes, you can make errors. I blended A instead of B, things like that. So though dry salts may be more cost effective at scale, they require specialized equipment to blend. They require PPE and you know, potential risks to your employees. And then in most cases, they're not nearly as clean. You know, you're not solubilizing 100% of the minerals, so they're not nearly as clean once they make their way into the fertigation system, into the media.
Right. The little bit of savings you're going to have, in my opinion, goes out the window as soon as something clogs or something falls out of solution, or you miss an ingredient.
Yeah. Well, and that's a great segue into our hypochlorous acid product. So we offer UC roots. We've had it for the full life of our product line, and it's a hypochlorous acid. So what it does is it helps break down mineral scale. It helps keep things soluble in solution, and it increases ORP. So it kind of enhances the viability of the water in general. So that's been a fantastic component to our fertilizer line because it helps the fertilizers work better. And it helps the system stay nice and clean. You know, it's breaking down films and things like that.
So you run this the whole cycle?
We do. We run it the whole cycle through. And again, that's another one that works well in drip irrigation, ebb and flow tables. I mean, it's really like one size fits all for all irrigation applications. So because of the effectiveness of UC roots and hypochlorous acid in general, we brought to market Clearline, which is a 5-times strength version of UC root. So it's the strongest hypochlorous acid on the market.
It is.
And what's unique about hypochlorous acid is that it's safe to handle, it's safe for plants, it's non-caustic on roots. You know, so it's just all around fantastic product to implement in your garden as opposed to like an H2O2 or periacetic acid, you know, that requires like specialized handling, can burn the plants pretty easily. So we've seen a lot of growers kind of migrate towards hypochlorous products, Clearline, UC roots, for all those reasons. Right. Especially for drip. I mean, that's really where Clearline shines, is in a drip system. The usage rate is minuscule. It's like 1/4 ml per gallon. Right. So that's a really cost-effective product at scale, and like I said, widely applicable to all growing styles. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, even on the label, you have a drip stake.
A dripper, yeah.
Not even a drip stake in this whole building, but you got one right here on the label.
Well, we wanted it to be very clear where we intend that product, you know? And though people use it in our systems, they use it in water culture, it really shines at scale. Yeah. You know, because like you said, where they were gonna buy 5 drums, they're buying 1. Yeah. You know, where they were gonna ship and store 5 drums, they're buying 1. And without a product like Clearline, I mean, it's really depends, right? You know, especially if you're using dry salts. You know, so that's why anybody using dry salts in a large-scale drip irrigation system, Clearline is a perfect complement to that fertilizer program.
Yeah, it really is. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Well, I know you're dying to show me this.
So this is our new UC Solo Calm system. So this is a single module deep water culture system. Again, this is built off the back of our previous UC Solo Pro system, which had a slightly smaller footprint. So this incorporates the new calm chamber. It's got the full drain. It comes with a drain out valve. Let me just pop the lid here.
Oh yeah, that's so nice.
So you can see the aeration bar. That's our Aquapore XL air bar. Comes with a high flow float valve here in the corner. All this stuff comes pre-cut, quick connect fittings, so this system goes together really fast.
Is this adhered to the bottom of
the
this,
clip?
Or
the clip is, yeah.
Okay.
No, there's a clip that's adhered to the bottom, so it just pops right into the clip. Everything's pre-cut, quick connect, so this system goes together really fast.
I like this, and I like how deep that drain is. I mean, you can see that's a nice...
Yeah, everything's been kind of
nice
engineered to make this as simple operationally as possible. And then we include our new net pot inserts that we talked about. So these come standard, so no grow media necessary. Come standard with our Culture Solutions fertilizer. And then we include a premium linear air pump. And we also include a reservoir adapter kit so that you can mate a top off reservoir to the float valve. So it's really like a premium deep water culture system. This would be perfect for somebody in a tent, maybe somebody that just wants to grow 6 plants if they're in like a legal state.
Right.
Or maybe somebody even wants to grow a food crop on a balcony or something like that. This is a premium DWC system. So we're super excited about it. It's brand new. We just started shipping these kind of right at the end of last year, so we don't have a ton of them out in the field. But this is the kind of system that can go all over the world. It's kind of built on the back of all the other things that we've made. It's the best representation of a DWC system, at least that I know of on the market. And then again, all these parts are made in California. You know, the lid, the mod, the net pots, net pot inserts, the fittings, the hoses. I mean, we really take pride in trying to make this stuff here and feed the local economy.
And I love the fact that you're operating in my hometown. But you're leaders in the hydroponic industry.
Thank you.
Always, I mean, from Monster Gardens and just me as an individual, always been a big advocate for current culture.
Thank you. Well, we appreciate it. You know, you guys have been a big supporter of ours for a long time, and so it's a two-way street.
It is.
But yeah, we've definitely grown a lot from, you know, just a couple configurations to now, you know, operating at scale and rolling out a fertilizer line and lots of product innovation. So we've still got some stuff up our sleeves. You know, we're going to continue scaling our approach and modifying our approach, but living in that water culture space, that's really our niche.
Right. So that's really cool. I look forward to like checking in more, and I mean, if it's okay, I'd love to just continue to come by. And,
absolutely.
You know, we can look at different systems.
Stop by anytime, Steve.
Thanks. Well, I really appreciate you having us, Christian. You're awesome. Really. From all of us at Monster Gardens, we're really happy about your success, and I love your new digs here. And
thank you.
Look forward to coming back.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate it. Stop by anytime.
Again, thanks for having us. I'm Steve from Monster Gardens. Till next time. Take one.
We're at Current Culture H2O, here to check out their new headquarters. Come on, let's check it out. Damn.